Well, science is the most interesting of all the disciplines because you get to learn how things work. And yeah, so I couldn't imagine teaching anything else. And I like biology, probably my favorite, because, well, that's what I got my degree in. I know, because life is interesting, and it's we're alive, and I don't know.
What's your favorite thing to teach?
Being in biology?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really fascinated by like the biochemistry and like the fact that we can understand like how cells like make proteins and how that all works, and we can really kind of get it at a really like basic level. So I like that. I don't know if it's my favorite thing to teach because kids kind of are like, I think it's boring. So a lot of times I like teaching like evolution because that's kind of neat and interesting, and it's also really fun to teach genetics because kids are usually more excited about that. So.
When did you know you wanted to teach biology?
Well, when I was in college, it took me a while, but I finally realized, okay, I really do want to major in biology. So by the time I was about to finish my degree in biology, I still didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to go to like graduate school, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to study more biology. I always thought that like eventually I wanted to teach, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to do more like research and stuff first. But then I just kind of had this like change of thought that I'm like, well, if that's really what I want to do is to teach, I might as well just do it and not mess around. So then I got like a master's degree in teaching after I got my biology degree.
How many years did you have to spend in college to get all
So I got my degree in biology. It only took me about 3.5 years because I had enough like credits in high school. So it didn't, so about a little less than like 3 years in one trimester because we were on like quarters. So it was a little under 4 years to get my biology degree, and then my master's degree was like 1.5 years.
So like 5.5 years altogether?
Something like that. About 4.
What's it like teaching here at Poky High?
I like Poky a lot. There's some things that frustrate me, but I really like it. I don't know. I like my colleagues, everyone that I work with, and I really like the kids. I like the diversity of kids. You have like really smart kids, and you have kids that work really hard and are struggling, and everyone like works together. I really like how all the teachers work together and try to help the kids out. So.
Have you ever worked at like a different school?
I've worked at lots of different schools. This is my 5th school I've worked at.
What are those compared to this one?
So I worked at New Horizons, which I really liked, and actually I cried when they made me transfer over here.
Oh.
But I really liked it because you had like small classes and you got to really know the kids well, and I really enjoyed that. But I've also worked at 2 different high schools in Tucson, and one was more like Poky, and the other one was like in the rich suburbs, which was different because the kids all like showed up and like did all their assignments, and you didn't have to worry about the kids. It was a different kind of mindset there than the more city school where I worked at, which is maybe more like Poky, where some kids really need a lot more encouragement and stuff to do their work and to show up to school. I also worked at Nampa High School. For my first 6 years of teaching were in Nampa. And Nampa High School was different too. We had a lot of different programs going on, which I really liked there. We did a lot of the kids did a lot more projects. Like each year they did a big project, kind of like a big senior project, but they did it every year, and we had more teams there. The school itself was hard. We had a lot of gang problems at the school and a lot of fights and that kind of stuff, and I got swore at a lot at that school, and I don't have that problem here at all. So I really like that about Poky and not so much about Nampa.
Do you get like a connection with the students?
Yeah, sometimes in smaller classes it's easier to get to know the kids better. Yeah.
Thank you for that interview.
Okay.
Have a good day.
All right, thanks.